Vijana oye! Vijana oye!
Welcome to TV49 and I am Eric. Today we are asking a bold political question. Is Edwin Sifuna a defiant man in Kenyan politics? And if he is that a strength? Is that a strength or a weakness? Come with me as we want to break it down.
Baba alituambia tukiwa wote ya kwamba we must keep the identity of this party called ODM as a separate entity from any other. Unapovaa hizi kofia ukumbuke miaka 20 ambayo imepita, ni watu wangapi wameuawa kwa sababu ya kusimama na baba na kusimama na haki? Ni watu wangapi wamejeruhiwa? Hata siku ya mazishi ya Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga, watu walipigwa risasi pale Nairobi na kawawa. Kufikia leo ninavyozungumza, hakuna mtu katika serikali kuu ambaye amezungumza na hizi familia. Mimi nawaambia hiyo si haki, na sisi kama wana ODM hatuwezi kunyamaza wakati ambapo maovu yanatendeka.
Edwin Sifuna is not your quiet background politician. From his days as Secretary General of the Orange Democratic Movement to becoming Nairobi Senator, he has built a reputation as a sharp, outspoken leader.
Munaniona vizuri? Mimi ndio Sifuna, katibu mkuu wa chama cha ODM, seneta wa kaunti ya Nairobi na naibu kiranja wa walio wachache kwenye bunge la Senate. Nimefika hapa. Unajua kuna watu wanataka kutuambia matanga gani tunaweza enda, harusi gani tunaweza enda, na wanataka kutuchagulia marafiki na maadui. Sisi wa Nairobi, sisi ni familia moja. Huyu Mheshimiwa Gakuya ni mbunge wa Embakasi North.
He doesn't dodge microphones, he doesn't sugarcoat responses, and he doesn't back down easily. That alone has shaped his public image. First, let's understand what defiant means in politics. It means standing firm under pressure, refusing to be silenced, challenging authority openly. Sifuna has done this multiple times, whether defending his party, criticizing government policies, or confronting political rivals directly. In Senate debates, he speaks with confidence.
Of 31st of March, as the Public Accounts Committee, to consider all reports. We went to the extent of using resources for this house to publish a list and the invitation to all the county entities to come and appear before us so that they can account for the money that we gave them. Honorable Speaker, when people come before that committee, they are expected to be asked questions and they have to have the right answers. Would you believe it, Honorable Speaker? A county entity comes to the Senate Public Accounts Committee and tells us that the money we have given them for building industrial parks, somebody took 10 million from that kitty and went and held a border event. Then they say we are embarrassing them. Honorable Speaker, Bungoma County came to the Senate Public Accounts Committee and told us that there was somebody who took 4 million shillings to finance our Christmas tree lighting. Speaker, and we are expected to just paper over such issues. Another one came and told us they spent 5 million shillings in Vihiga County for house warming after for the Speaker's house. And then they come and complain and say that we are embarrassing them, that we are harassing them. Honorable Speaker, we have had governors who have appeared before our committees and they have shown up with respect.
In press conferences, he responds without hesitation. On social media, he rarely holds back. To his supporters, that is courage. To critics, that is confrontation.
To believe me, that's a problem we find ourselves in, because there's all sorts of jokers saying all sorts of things out there that, oh, Baba told me in private. In fact, what I have concluded, and I hope many people understand, is that let's just go with the things that Baba told us. publicly when we were all there, you know. Because even this explanation of the reason why we got into the broad-based arrangement, he told all of us, you know. He told all of us at the last meeting, which was less than 22 days before he died, at the Agile Hotel in Nairobi, that ODM must be prepared to field a presidential candidate in 2027, you know. And this is the thing that is bringing me all these problems, Yvonne. It's not that I have fundamentally departed from the values of a party or that I am Gachagwa's mole. No. All these things are happening. All this war is being brought to my doorstep because I've said what were Mzee's last instructions. And he told all of us in the public, you know.
Sifuna has shown strong loyalty to ODM's political direction. He often positions himself as a defender of party ideology and opposition in politics. That loyalty has sometimes placed him at the center of political storms. But here's the key question. Is he defending principles or escalating political tension? That's where opinions divide. Kenyan politics is changing. We are seeing a younger, media-savvy generation of leaders who understand the power of sound bites, trending clips, and viral moments. Sifuna fits into that category. He understands camera presence, media framing, political messaging, and sometimes defiance becomes part of branding. Being bold keeps you relevant. Being outspoken keeps you trending. Now, let's analyze strategically in politics. Too much silence is said to be weakness. Too much aggression is said to be instability. The balance is everything. If Sifuna's defense is rooted in principle and strategy, it strengthens his political brand. But if it turns into constant confrontation, it could limit coalition building and national appeal. Politics is not just about speaking loudly, it's also about negotiating quietly.
Fellow countrymen, members of the ODM party, supporters, and members of the 4th Estate District, ladies and gentlemen, I have taken note of the announcement made by a section of the ODM National Executive Committee in Mombasa yesterday, the 11th of February 2026, purporting to remove me from the position of Secretary General of the Orange Democratic Movement. Let me state without fear of contradiction that this action is illegal and procedural and a blatant violation of the ODM constitution as well as the principles of natural justice.
Supporters say he is fearless. He speaks truth to power. Critics say he is too combative. Neutral observers say he is positioning himself for a bigger political future, and that is important. Because sometimes what looks like defiance is actually long-term political positioning. So, is Edwin Sifuna a defiant man? Yes. But the deeper question is that defiance strategic leadership or political combativeness? In modern Kenya politics, boldness attracts attention, but strategy wins power. The next few years will show whether his defiance style builds broader influence or sharpens political division.
Wengi hapa vijana wewe, vijana wewe, vijana ria, vijana tibu, vijana tialala. Kwanza kabisa mimi ndio Sifuna. Asante DJ. Huyo ndio DJ wa baba ule tulikuwa tunakula na yeye tear gas.
Let me know in the comments, do you see Sifuna as a courageous or confrontational? If you enjoyed this political breakdown, subscribe to TV49 for more in-depth analysis on Kenyan politics. Until next time, stay informed, stay critical, and stay engaged. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this political breakdown. See you.